In 480 BC, Persian King Xerxes had a plan: build a bridge across the sea. He needed his army to cross from Asia to Europe, and the only thing in the way was a narrow strait called the Hellespont. But Xerxes, the self-proclaimed king of kings, wasn't about to build just any bridge. He wanted the longest floating bridge the world had ever seen. Okay, time to get those ships. Now, normally when we think of pontoon bridges, we picture a bunch of flat, sturdy platforms linked together. But those weren't really an option back in the day. So instead, Xerxes went with the next best thing: ships. Hundreds of them, all tied together like the world's longest floating rug. But to make sure that path was sturdy, he ordered each ship to be loaded with rocks and soldiers. And once they were all anchored down, he had workers lay wooden planks on top. And just to make the whole thing look less, well, floaty, he had them sprinkle soil on top of the planks. He even went as far as hanging screens to keep the animals from panicking. You know, because animals are like us. They look at that, they're like, no, and they jump into the water. But with those precautions in place, it looked like nothing could stop him from conquering Europe. The first bridge was destroyed by a storm. Whoops. Turns out nature doesn't take kindly to being yelled at, but Xerxes didn't take kindly to being set back. He whipped the sea with chains and branded it with hot irons, because apparently, if you yell at nature loud enough, it listens. I'm no scientist, but I'm guessing that did fuck all. Attempt number 2. Xerxes linked 674 ships together with ropes of papyrus and flax, anchored them down, laid wooden planks on top, sprinkled soil, and even added those screens to keep the animals calm. And then he did it again and again and again until his army was able to cross over. Took 7 days and nights, but finally he made it to the other side. Thousands of soldiers, horses, and war chariots all parading across this floating highway, looking like some kind of divine flex. Not a fan of Xerxes, in my opinion. I, like everyone else, rooted for my boy Leonidas when the movie 300 came out. Of course, storms eventually destroyed the bridges, but there you have it.